Hi everyone, Kathy Wheeler here. I am telling you, I just did this whole entire live for about 15 minutes and I don't know what happened to it. It is lost in space somewhere. I was doing it through OBS, so I decided just to go through Facebook's technology. So this is the first time I've been able to connect my Logitech camera live with this, so that's pretty exciting. You don't get my neat little side graphic I had, but that's okay. We'll do without that today. And you can see my puppy, well, I call her my puppy. My little dog's joining us today. Her name is Sophie, and she is good for the most part, unless a black lab goes running by. But it's icy out today, so I don't think anyone will. In fact, if you got my email, you saw me say that it is an ice day here. So very icy and cold in Michigan. Luckily, we have beautiful weather. So if you're here, please go ahead and say hi. I'd love to know who's here. I'd love to see you and talk with you. So today we are going to be talking about the foundations of a book. And this might not sound so exciting, but it's the what you know, what you didn't know you need to know that you actually do need to know. And one of the things is completely against advice or the title I'm using now. One of the things that you need to know when you're writing your book, creating your book, thinking about the foundation and the big idea, is that you need to include what your readers want to know. Not what they need to know, but what they want to know. Because you will market it based on what they want to know, because that's why they will come to the book, that's why they will buy the book and read it. So that is very important to know. So that gets back to what I'm doing wrong, because nobody wants to learn about the foundations of a book, even though they're the most important. So I should have called this something much better, like the 5 most important steps to writing a book that boosts your business. That sounds much better. So there's my marketing tip for today. But this is a prequel to the masterclass that we're doing on Monday that I'd love to see everyone there for. The masterclass is going to be covering 3 things. The first is why 2018 is a year for you to get your book out there, why you need it to boost your credibility and build your business. The second thing we're going to cover is an overview of the process from start to finish of how to get a book done in 90 days. So let me tell you, it is possible. I had a class last year and my clients got them done in 90 days. And I've coached clients one-on-one. This is the original 90-day book. We did this one-on-one coaching. She wanted to get it out as a Christmas card. These are a couple other books that came out of the last class. You Can Afford to Be Healthy and Cooling for Lymphedema. Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting the angle down. So just lots of different books have come out of the class. And the third thing that we're going to go over is an actual hands-on event. So I want you to walk away with something a little more tangible. We're going to walk away knowing the purpose of your book and also a working title. So I will be sending out worksheets for those. You can print them out or fill them out on PDF on your computer, depending what your preference is. I am definitely a paper and binder girl. Love my binders, but I always think there's organization methods that work different for each person. So choose what's best for you. Okay. Well, so back to the foundations of a book, which is what we start talking about. The first 15% of a book is critical. And this goes right along with Carl Jung, the quality expert's opinion that 15% of any project is the most critical. So we are going to get you off to the right start, the critical portions of the book. So for those of you who don't know, I have this quality reference because I was formerly an engineer, and I like to bring that structure into the process so that people actually get their books done, because that's the goal, right? To hold your books in your hands. So going on with the foundation, the next thing that you need with the foundation is, oh, hi, Mary. Nice to see you here. Go ahead and comment what the weather's like in your area if you want. Ice day here. Okay, and then So market research, you need to know where your where your book is going to fit in. Let me just adjust this. Where your book is going to fit in with the rest of your market, of the market out there, so that you're filling a gap and not excluding things that are critical to have for your market, the things they want. Sophie's going to take a little stretch there. Okay, and the other thing is knowing your audience. So knowing your audience is two things. Number one, you want to know who your audience is so that you can write a more engaging book. So imagine sitting at your coffee shop. My mugs normally aren't this big. It was bad dishes morning. But sitting at a coffee shop and talking to your friend across from you. You want your book to come off sounding engaging like that and not like a law textbook. Unless, of course, it is a law textbook. But that's important part of understanding. Hi, Tara. Ooh, let me know what the weather's like over there, because I know it is here a little bit different than where you're at. So you want to make your writing engaging, and if you do it with one specific person in mind, it just sounds like you're talking to a friend versus writing a textbook. The other thing you want to know about your audience is what expectations they have in a book. So what else are they seeing out there, and what problems do they want solved? Again, that goes back to what I talked about first, what people want versus what people need. The next thing is having your idea narrowed down enough. So most of us have this many ideas, and we need to bring it in to a slender selection of what's going to best serve the people reading the book. So you want them to be able to walk away with things, but you need it to be focused enough, because we're used to consuming content in little bit-sized pieces now, and that needs to go into the book as well. So you want to focus on one main thing that they will walk away with sub things, and you can save all those other great ideas for later. They can go in other books, because once you write one book, you'll probably have the bug and want to write more. The other thing is knowing the purpose of your book. So different books have different purposes. You're going to want to think about if you want to use it completely as a way to get people into your site to sign up. You're going to want to know if you want to use it just so that they can get to know you better and walk away with some ahas. Maybe they want to work with you one-on-one afterwards. You really need to think about the specific way that you want to use your book. And not saying that all of this can't happen with the same book, but you will find that your book will end up with the result of one more than the other, depending how you set it up. Sorry, I lost my page. I hope I'm still there. Sorry, I got a warning message from my computer. Okay, and the other thing is thinking ahead about your marketing and what you're going to be using the book for. So this goes along with your audience, who you're going to be speaking with, speaking to in the book. But this is going to be important to the structure, because you're going to want to know the elements you need to include for marketing, what ahas you want them to walk away with. And that goes really into the last point of the ahas or transformations you want to have come from the book. These are going to be important to know up front, because then you can structure to make sure you include the right chapters for those specific points. So these all kind of encapsulate in the foundation, and you can see a lot of them are interrelated and overlap. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. The masterclass is on Monday, and I will put a link in the comments here so that you can sign up if you haven't already. We'd love to have, like I said, everyone here. We will be covering why you need a book in 2018 for your credibility and so that you can build your business. We'll be covering the steps involved in creating a book so that you have that fear of the unknown gone and you really can complete your book in 2018. Hold it in your hands like Jean did last year. That's Jean's book. And we will be walking away. So you will have a worksheet with the purpose for your book, as well as a working title for your book. So it will be an exciting workshop. It will be about an hour on Monday at 7 Eastern in Zoom. There will be replays available. So if that time doesn't work for you, go ahead and sign up so you can get the replay. Okay, thanks everyone for joining me, and you all have a great day. Stay safe.